Hi, and welcome back to Grace Smith TV, where I teach you how to get free. And remember, true freedom begins in the mind. Today I'm answering a question that I received on one of my Periscope broadcasts. And the question is, can hypnosis help my children? And the answer is yes. In fact, hypnosis is incredibly helpful in dealing with any type of issue for any child under the age of 7. And we'll talk about children over the age of 7 in just a second. Specialists and experts have proven over the ages that for the most part, under the age of 7, we are pure subconscious, meaning we don't have that ego, we don't have the self-consciousness that comes along with developing an ego. We're still very creative, we have imaginary friends, we tend to believe anything is really possible. We're also extremely open to suggestion. The way that we learn as children is by mimicking others. So everything around us, we're just absorbing it like little sponges. It could be, for example, let's say there's a 5-year-old child and their mother keeps saying to them, calm down, calm down, calm down. They're not absorbing the word or the language as much as they're absorbing the fact that she's annoyed, the fact that she's mad. Those are the habits that the child is starting to form and develop. That's why so often as we get older, we're like, oh my God, I'm becoming my mother. You actually are, because that's what you learned as a child. Those seeds were planted when you were very, very young, when you were wide open, pure subconscious. So it works the same way in the other direction, though it can be very, very beneficial. I remember the first child client I had when I first became a hypnotherapist. She was flipping around on the chair, peeking open her eyes, she was squiggling all over the place, and I kept thinking in my mind, nothing is happening here. This poor child isn't going to get any help at all. The next week she comes back with her mother. Her mother gives me a big hug and says, I don't know what you did, but my little girl has a new lease on life. She was playing with kids again. She had more confidence and all of the other things that we had been working on with her diet and just overall getting over social anxiety. It was really, really working for her. So how could that be? She wasn't laying down. She didn't look that relaxed. It didn't even seem like she was absorbing it. Well, she was already pure subconscious. All we had to do was evoke something she already has, which is her imagination. But instead of having her imagine all of her nightmares like she was in her mind over and over again, the worst case scenarios, we were having her imagine an amazing life. We were having her imagine everything was going exactly the way she wanted, that people were nice to her, that she could play and come up with great ideas and enjoy her day and be herself and still be loved. And it worked like a charm. It worked very, very quickly. So you might be asking yourself, well, my kid's 9. Am I screwed? What am I going to do? Not at all. All of my clients, 99% of my clients are adults, and hypnosis works incredibly well for them. It just might take an extra session here or there. So just be aware of the fact that your children are highly suggestible. What you do is just as much of an impression on them as what you say, if not more. So if you want your children to grow up feeling confident, calm, and happy, you need to be confident, calm, and happy when you're around them. So use hypnosis yourself to get there, and use the imagination of your children to help them overcome any of their issues. I hope that this was helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and click the little thumbs up button below. Share this with anybody who you think it can benefit them. And let me know in the comments below, when you put this to use, let me know how much you improve the lives of your children. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again next time on Grace Smith TV. His question was, you have a very sane and generous approach to hypnosis centered around the needs of others, which is great. On the other hand, do you ever feel the temptation of using the control hypnosis can give you over someone else's mind to achieve your own goals?